Wilim Abrook. I'm an English teacher and Head of Education and Community for LearnCube, the best platform for live online education. These are my 5 tips to help online teachers feel more confident and believe in themselves. Number 1, start somewhere. When you're starting a new project, it can be easy to fall into the perfectionist trap. I've seen a lot of startup schools push their start dates back again and again, and some of them never even get off the ground for fear of failing. Preparation is, of course, really important, but you have to start somewhere. Don't be afraid to get things moving, even if you haven't got every single detail ironed out. Once you've started teaching some classes, you'll be able to work on the finer points, and more importantly, you'll have some wind in your sails and the confidence to keep going. Number 2, fish for compliments. You may find yourself feeling like everything is going well because you're getting complaints. Unfortunately, the unhappy minority is always the loudest. When running an education business here, you're much more likely to be confronted with negative feedback than positive, and it can be really draining. It gives you the feeling that things are going really badly. Truth is, students who are happy may let you know in passing, but they're less likely to go out of their way to provide more formal feedback. When you do get that positive feedback, it can really brighten your day and remind you that your school, your classes actually make an impact and are highly, highly valued by your students. So how do we encourage students to let us know when they're happy? Well, encourage them. Whenever you have a great class or a student is really hitting their learning goals, don't be afraid to reach out and ask them to leave you a review on TripAdvisor or provide a testimonial. That student-teacher bond is really strong, so most students will be happy to do something to help you out. When you do get a review, testimonial, or even just a nice comment, don't keep it to yourself. It's obviously really powerful marketing material, but it's also motivational gold. Share that positivity with your team and bring a ray of sunshine into their day. It's fantastic to be reminded why we're all in this game. Number 3, get out more. As online teachers, we're often sitting inside for hours on end staring at our computer screens. At the end of a long day, you may find yourself totally drained. And the impact on your mental health isn't something to be underestimated. And of course, that ultimately affects your ability to feel confident in what you do. Number 4, the right tools for the job. Of course, having the equipment you need will make life easier, but there's much more to it than that. And I suppose there are 2 things here that will affect your confidence. First of all, investing in yourself means that you feel worth it, and you are worth it. You're doing an important job after all. Of course, I'm not saying that you need to spend loads of money on top-end equipment here. Everyone has their own financial situation. But maybe you'll stretch your budget just a little bit and get the headphones like 1 up, which may be more comfortable after a long day. And there's also a time investment. Test out different chairs, move things around in your home to prioritize your working area just a little bit. All of these things help to prove to yourself that you are worth it. The second part is avoiding frustration and negative feelings while you're working. If you're comfortable with nice headphones, a well-lit workspace, and a good chair, you'll be happier and more relaxed. And don't forget the software side of things too. Of course, I'm recommending LearnCube here. It really is the best platform for live online teaching, especially one-to-one and small groups. But whatever platform you choose, make sure it has the following things: an intuitive whiteboard, reliable audio and video, and the ability to do everything or a lot of things in one place. There's nothing worse for stress than juggling loads of different apps and windows, wasting time trying to find the files you need, and struggling with all that admin and prep time outside of class. So that small investment in the right tools for the job and a little bit of effort in finding them will leave you feeling self-belief, you're worth it before you start, and less stressed, so more composed and confident during your classes. Finally, tip number 5, embrace your limits. Teachers often feel like they need to know everything, but that's not the case. Your role is not to be the font of all knowledge, but to effectively guide your student on their learning journey. You should be comfortable with not knowing the answer. With an online class particularly, you have all the world's knowledge at your fingertips. Don't be afraid to bring Google into the classroom and tell your student, I don't know, let's find out together. Another great benefit is, once you know where your limits are, you can push them. A good teacher should always be learning. There are lots of great free or affordable courses out there to help expand your expertise and make you a better teacher. So, those are my 5 tips for feeling more confident as an online teacher, but what are yours? I'd love to hear more about your techniques for self-motivation, so please let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in trying out LearnCube, you can sign up for a free 14-day trial on learncube.com. That's all from me. Happy teaching.